Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another smartphone couch video. I practice what I preach. I'm kind of feeling good this morning. Yeah, normally I would have be doing a car video, but I had to switch my schedule up, man. I had to switch my schedule up. I was watching that Washington New York Giants game yesterday. My Commanders lost, but it was a game. And honestly, I say the issue with them, anybody follow football, their biggest issue is they always find a way to hurt themselves. They always find a way. You know, that's a coaching thing. They ain't even a player thing. That's a coaching thing. Be making dumb mistakes, penalties. But you know what? They still made a game out of it. And I'm gonna be real. Cause I'm kind of weird this way. I know some people be like, I hope their team make the playoffs. Really, I always prefer my favorite teams. They go in as like the number one seed or like the serious contender for the championship, and not just somebody who get there. You know, but seriously, honestly, I ain't gonna lose any sleep if they don't make the playoffs. If they do, I'm good. If they don't, I'll be like, okay, because if you ain't the number one seed, boom. And you know, if you're an Eagles fan, shoot, and I know, shoot. My man Jalen Hurts. That dude be getting his cut no matter what. Shit, man, I know the black pill guy's in love with his ass. Anyway, right? I practice what I preach. You know what? Because you remember I did that video Friday. You know, I was showing some workouts and stuff. And somebody actually said on there, some young guy, because I actually checked out his channel. He said, "You're actually in shape." Yeah, motherfucker. Shit. I mean, I ain't looking like no fitness model, but I'm 57. I can still throw up 200 pounds. Minimum, multiple sets. Over 200, multiple sets. Now, am I doing it? Hey, am I doing it like some young 30-year-old weightlifter? I hope not. But, you know, just on that one, right? Just overall. And I'm going to talk, you know, in this joint, I'm talking about myself, but also just some overall shit. And I might do something very rare for me. I might call out somebody. You know I don't do that. But one person I might have to. And if y'all hear some noise in the background, it's cold in a mug out there. Normally I'll turn off my heat or something. I'm like, nah. Like my son used to say when he was little, I don't want to get ammonia. Anyway, right? Nah, he was actually, I don't know. And I was just like, well, damn, motherfucker. You know, if I'm going to tell guys to hit the gym, lift, all of that, do something, I got to show that I'm doing it. And in fact, I got to show it in the real world because I'm going to tell you what, man, there's a big problem with people not practicing what they preach. Now, like I said, like what, you know, because like sometimes I'll say if anybody got a problem with me, dox me. I don't really hide anything. I don't share everything, but I don't hide it either, you know, because in fact there's some stuff I don't share just because I want to be doxxed. Because the thing is this, if you're going to tell somebody something, you need to show that you're at least working on it yourself, you know. Like, and see, it's not even just online, because one of the things I find in this area, a lot of people know me. I've been having a lot of dudes come up to me, and I know some woman. I met a young lady recently, and I was like, oh yeah, you know. She started checking out my videos and everything. But you never know who knows you or something. Seriously, I get that all the time. I've gotten to the point, and this in the county I'm in, I've gotten to the point, if I see anybody, especially if they black male, like looking a little extra long, I just say, oh, they probably doesn't see me on YouTube or something, you know? Seriously, because you never know. In fact, more than that, I know at the one of my gyms, I found out a few people in there know about me, and I don't even know the people. So the thing is, you got to be able to show your work. Shout out Kevin Samuels. Shout out Kevin Samuels because he always said that. And just because, and I don't mean just on some social media thing, you don't know who's checking you out. You know, you don't know who's seeing you and whatever. Because people see me out and about, and you know, they know I got my sons. They're like, "Hey, your son's real tall," you know, or like, "Oh yeah, Uncle Rom, I'll be checking you out." They be walking up slow though. They be walking up slow, and you know, which means they listening to me. But you know what? That's a cool thing. That's a cool thing. And it's just practicing what you preach, because you never know. You never know. Because on a larger scale, you got some cats out here, they saying one thing, doing something else. And I say, you know what? I don't usually call out a name. I'm going to call this one out, Derek Jackson. We got all that talk about him, what he do on his channel, basically putting men down, but then he being just as trifling. He being just as trifling. It's like, well, hold up, man. You ain't practicing what you preach. And we can even add to that, really, if I was the type. I called his name just because he's gotten so big with it. It's like, hold up, man. You talk all this shit about these men, but you just a scuzzy motherfucker. Seriously. I'll look him in the face and tell him that shit, too. Because if I call someone's name, I'm just saying, I don't got nothing against him personally, but I'll say it to him. It's like, well, dude, you saying all this and doing this. Because that's one thing, in the age of social media, and you could just be, once you put your face out there, once you put your face, you on stage. You are on stage. Because you don't know who's seeing you and stuff, because YouTube, that's like TV. You got some people, they looking at YouTube more than TV. You don't know who's been recommended, who, whatever. Shoot, in fact, I got a whole crew of guys in Harford County, just in my little area, who know about me. Some I've met at the, some I've met at the self-improvement summits and stuff. You don't know. Shoot, I remember when I think I had to go down to Atlanta. In fact, it was the same time I went down to Atlanta. I was going down for a retreat, and then I filmed that. I filmed those scenes for that movie I'm coming out. That movie that's coming out soon. I filmed those scenes and shit. In fact, yeah. In fact, hold on. Let me pop something in right here. Let me pop in a trailer for that joint right here.
And if he doesn't feel like talking, we'll put him to sleep permanently.
Hi, my name is Thomas Turner. I'm a history teacher, and I'm about to die.
had so much to do that. I was there for the retreat, and then took one day off from the retreat and filmed those scenes with Smooth T-Mac. I remember it was at the airport. Somebody came, they walked up slow and said, "Hey, ain't you Rom Wills?" I was like, "Yeah, you know, clean cut young man." Say, "Oh yeah, I follow you." Okay, yeah, you know, give him the dap, all of that and stuff. And then just being in Atlanta and stuff. I got to share this with Smooth T-Mac because we were filming stuff in some gully ass neighborhoods in Atlanta. It's like gully, like because we had actually had lunch like at Greenbrier Mall. So we were in some gully ass areas just filming some scenes, man. Like gully. Ain't the scenes you be seeing. Well, you might see them on like that TV show Atlanta. But, you know, we was filming it in some areas that dude said, you know, you be coming off as an intellectual, but, man, you got some thuggy. I just know how to carry myself. But that's the thing, too. I don't know. Because I be saying, hey, you know, I don't give a shit about some Pookie or Ray Ray. You know, I don't give a shit about them. But I grew up around them. So it's like when I'm in those areas and stuff, I'm chill. I remember when I was dealing with this young lady out in LA and stuff, was out there, and actually it was like going back and forth between LA and San Diego for some other stuff. People who know me, really know me, know how I really roll. But shoot, we were in some of those neighborhoods, like that same neighborhood that whatchamacallit was filmed in Training Day. Because, well, she was from the jungle out there. And LA residents know what I'm talking about. And I was just totally chill and comfortable and stuff. You know, had to get those chicken and waffles out there. It was in Inglewood, too. I was actually near Master Teacher BGS, but I was kind of busy, brother. But the thing is, you know, if you a content creator or something, you know, you could show one thing. If you're going to put your face out there, like, I understand some of the guys don't want to put their faces out there. They don't want to see what's up. I was like, okay. But, you know, you got to practice it. You got to show it because, you know, the past sermon is an example. Let's get back to that body game thing. I'm going to be 58 in February. So if a 57-year-old man who about to be 58 can still like throw up some weights, and I almost did that for a prop, but I say, you know, that's pushing shit too far. But my thing is, if I can do it, then some younger guy can do it who got more energy. I got a lot more energy than average, but still, when you get older, you just want to chill because you don't got that. You like you the old bull. I remember that joke. I first heard it back in the 1980s from that movie Colors, Robert Duvall. And they was telling the story about the two bulls. He said, the young bull said to the old bull, said, "Hey, Pops, let's run down there and fuck some of them gurneys." And the old bull was like, "Nah, son, let's walk down there and fuck them all." So that's me. I just be chilling and shit. But don't get it twisted. I can still roll in some gully ass neighborhoods. Oh man, the jungle, Greenbrier Mall area, everything. Whatever. Baltimore. Shoot. You know, it's kind of bad. I remember when they had that some people call it a riot, some people call it uprising, whatever, in Baltimore a few years ago with the Freddie Gray thing. I knew guys in the pictures. Shit, I knew some of the guys in the pictures, some of those pictures. I was like, oh, snap. Posing with some of the gang members. I was like, oh, him, oh, yeah, I'm cool with him. Shit. Yeah, you know, it was a whole crew of dudes guarding a bookstore in that area. I knew all of them because I usually went to that bookstore. Like, we got some thorough cats in Baltimore, though. We got some thorough cats. Anybody in Baltimore, you don't want to mess with them. Shit, you don't want to mess with somebody in Baltimore. But, been through all those places, man. But, here's the thing. I practice it, you know. I practice it, and that's one of the things, man. If you're gonna be out here, man, and you got anything to say, you gotta understand you on stage. As soon as your face is shown, you on stage, even when you don't know it. Cause like I said, you got some people who would know me in this area and stuff, and they had more than a couple say, yeah, I seen you around. Yeah, you with those little tall sons, man. Your son's tall, man. I was like, oh yeah, he seen her, or she's like, oh yeah. I was like, oh yeah, I heard about you. Seen your videos. It's like, okay. Because you just never know. Because I'm going to tell you what, the best sermon is an example. The best sermon is an example. So it's like, I got to practice it. I can't tell. Look, like I said, I ain't built like no fitness model at this point, but somebody can see, I, look like I out here can work, can throw some, some stuff around. In fact, some people think I'm blue collar. That's how I look. Look like I'm putting together a house, man. Got that roughneck build and shit. And that's cool. Grown man shit. But, gotta show it. Now, if I wasn't that, this is like why I listen to him, And like I said, you can get some dudes, they want to doubt something anyway for whatever reason, because one, they don't see the whole picture, or they refuse to pay attention to everything I have out there. That's why I say, dox me. Shit, take a trip to my IG. It's that simple. Yeah. That's what I always say. You got an issue, I don't have a problem. You come up to me, just express it nicely and walk up slow. But yeah, that's one of the things out here, man. And especially if y'all like a young content creator too. Because I've met some young content creators. I met a lot. That's one thing I would say. If you on camera now, yeah, if you want to talk shit, yeah, have a fake name up there and, have a good avatar. But if you want to really be out there, show that you're doing it. And I'm going to tell you what, though. Here's one thing. I got to add this in because I met a lot of particularly young black men out here. And, there's always some negative shit about us, but these brothers be doing their thing. Business owners, got plans, doing extra. And I hate to just throw that in there because let's just be real. And this is a whole other conversation. And there's going to be a point, because like what I talk about is for the general public, men in general regardless, because I found somebody commented the other day. I got a big fan group in India. And I knew I had a fan group in Australia. Shoot, South Africa. Shoot, Zimbabwe. Shout out my young nephew, Denzel. But, thing is, a lot of young men, specifically black men, doing some stuff. But like I say, that's a whole other conversation, but it's still good for that image. And one thing I gotta say about that, if you're a black man out here doing something, nothing against any other race, but if you're a black man, you gotta understand your shit is gonna be scrutinized any goddamn way, no matter what you do. Shit, you be trying. I be getting like some people. They'll take some little minor statement and try to like start some shit. And my thing is just like, one, look at the entire context. Two, yeah, I said it. What you gonna do about it? And three, if you really got an issue, well, be out and about. Come up to me and express your disinterest. Walk up slow though. So anyway, that's the thing. But you got to practice what you preach ultimately, and got all this music in the background, the jazz going, got all this holiday stuff going. Anyway, though, that's it. Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna either do some workouts at home or just walk up to my gym up the street. And actually in my community got a little space for a gym. But got so much to do today. And that's one thing real quick though. And if you, just in general, this is for anybody, if you're doing some stuff you're going to be putting in the work. So, just got a lot to do today. And like I said, sleep pattern thrown off a little bit watching my team. You got, I don't even want to get into it, but they keep things exciting. Yeah, but anyway, I get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.